I'm proud of HVL. I said HVL, man. I said all HVL need to do is have one big game to build her confidence up. It was versus Connecticut, so let me preface with that. Let me preface with it's Connecticut. I understand that. But I'm excited for what's to come for her. Because I said two things I said they should do with HVO. I said they should play her at the 2. I said they should play her at the 2 to take pressure off her for the 1. I still think she's a 1. Don't get it twisted. I think HVL is a 1. But I think Hailey Van Lith needs to be brought on slow. You get what I'm saying? I don't think she needs the pressure of just being a point guard and having point guard responsibilities right off the bat. So I think she looked good. She even said it. I don't know if y'all seen the post-game press conference, but she even said it. She was like, right now, Tyler Marsh is playing her 50-50 as a point guard, meaning she don't have 100% of the duties. She said before it was like 90-10. She said now it's 50-50. So she's out there with she's out there with a Rachel Banham. She's out there with a Arike, and she's out there with another ball handler. So all the pressure and responsibility isn't on her. So now she's able to be a 2 sometimes. She's able to be in a triple threat sometimes and make decisions out the triple threat and free to just score. Shout out to Lisa with the super chat. Lisa says, glad you're consistently back. We need you. Oh, that's a fact. That's a fact. I'm consistently back. Appreciate the $2 super chat from Lisa. Big Girl says excited for the rookie and Angel. Not the rookie. She got to earn her name, Big Girl. She the rookie. She got to have another big game, but she the rookie and Angel. I like that. Paige says, hey, Brooklyn. What's good, Paige? What's going on? Listen, if y'all want to come up and talk to me, we're gonna make this it's a Sunday chat. We're gonna make this a conversation. So, if y'all want to say what y'all views and opinions is, y'all more than welcome. But if not, I'll talk. You already know I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna talk my talk, regardless. Big Girl says, what I like more was what Tyler said, the Angel in the locker room. He's building her confidence up. He's absolutely doing that. I agree with you, Big Girl. I do like that. I do like what I'm seeing from Angel. I'm actually surprised. In fact, to that point, Big Girl, I think Angel need to get more credit than people giving her, right? Because look, last year, she was forced into a new position, meaning, yeah, she was always a big. She always played power forward. But the power forwards were so small in college, she was more like a center. So now she comes into the league and she got to consistently play the power forward position and have these bigger women, blocking her shot. She had to adjust. So now, and that's difficult to adjust your game to what you used to. So now you come into season 2. And now you got to adjust back to something you haven't done for 5 years, right? She haven't played point guard since AAU in high school. So most players can't do that. Most players can't revert back to what they used to do 4 or 5 years ago and be effective. And the way she dribbling the ball, she's surprising me. She's ahead of the curve. I didn't think her dribbling would be this good. It's still certain things she needs to work on that I see. She said it herself. She's still growing. She's still getting better. But the fact that she's able to adjust is impressive. You know what I'm saying? Big Girl says, I have to see it back to back. Oh, don't worry. You're going to see it. Listen, that's why I wasn't one of the ones that was killing HVL. I know a lot of people was killing HVL. A lot of people was down on her. But I know that girl could play. The problem was She, again, Tyler Marsh's offense is so complicated. It's too much decision making sometimes. Sometimes you need somebody to just go play ball, and that's what Hailey did today. She went and played ball. So you're gonna see it again. Real Money says, Real Money, what's up, my bro? He says, congrats to A5 on that. Appreciate you, Real Money. Appreciate that. Hey, your girl looked good too, Real Money. She looked good in the comeback. It was 7 threes. About 4 of them from Logo. You know what I mean? Caitlin looked real good. But shout out to Angel Reese on a triple dub today. Shout out to Hailey Van Lith on a career high today. 16 points from Hailey Van Lith. Paige says, I like how Tyler had Hailey more off ball. Yeah. He had her more off ball, more able to catch and just make a decision. Absolutely. Big girl says, wait until a shot starts to drop. You talking about Angel? Yeah, that's a fact. Angel said she felt good today. She said she felt good in warm-ups, but she said the shot just didn't drop. But I like the fact that she's trusting me. Listen, did I say it? I don't even think I said it yet. It's in my notes. This is one of the things that's in my notes I ain't get to yet. We always do the comparisons, and I always compared Angel to a Draymond. I always compared Angel to a KG. I always compared Angel to a Dennis Rodman. With her newfound ball handling, point forward skills, I don't know if y'all remember early Giannis into the superstar Giannis. Angel looked like she becoming a WNBA Giannis to me. Angel remind me of Gianna. I think you might be saying Giannis. I think you're trying to say Giannis too. I'm not sure, but Angel looking like the WNBA Giannis to me, the Greek freak. You get what I'm saying? The way she's playing, especially when she perfect that euro through the lane. That's Giannis all day. You get what I'm saying? New guy Mo 3, what's up, my brother? He said she played guard in the beginning of her first year at Maryland. Okay, I didn't notice that. I did see her at Maryland, and I did see her dribbling the ball, but I didn't think she played guard. So maybe that's on me that's not noticing that. Real Money says I wasn't going to do that, but CC. No, listen, Real Money. This is not an Angel Reese. I'm an Angel Reese fan. And I'm pro Angel Reese. I'm pro Chicago Sky. But this is a WNBA page. You get what I'm saying? That's why you see me also showing love to Alicia Gray. I'm going to show love to Angel simply because I see a lot of other platforms prefer to disrespect her. And I'm not going to do that over here. When you see a lot of social media pages, they prefer to disrespect her. They prefer to point out the negative. I'm going to always point out the positive, even when shit going bad. Now, I'm a critiquer, because I'm a basketball fan. You get what I'm saying? I'm a critique all basketball players because I love them. I want to see them get better. The critique isn't hate. The critique is I know you can do this. Like, so when I say Angel, you should shoot the ball, that's me saying I know you got it in your bag, so do it. You get what I'm saying? So now you can bring up CC over here. And if I know you a fan, anybody in the chat, if I know you a fan of a certain team, I'll big up your team. That's why I like when damn, I'm so terrible with names. Mikachu. When Mikachu is in here, I know Mikachu is a Liberty fan. So whenever Mikachu around, I'm bigging her Liberty up. You get what I'm saying? Whenever Coach Marcus is around, I'm bigging up Indiana because he's an Indiana fan. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not biased over here. We could talk about all teams. We could definitely talk about all teams. And I gotta give CC credit because the way I gave her this credit already I gave CC credit on Coach Marcus's page already. I said, listen, this is what I said on his page yesterday. I said, the way CC is playing right now reminds me of college. And I said a lot of the not all, because some of y'all watch both, but I've noticed since I've been watching, because I started in college first, WNBA women's basketball college. I started there first. I noticed a lot of women fans of basketball of WNBA anyway, pretty much prefer the WNBA. They don't watch college as much. So I was saying a lot of people who is not familiar with CC games from college, that's only familiar with her game from last year, they gonna get a surprise because the way she played against the Liberty is how she played in college. So I'm like, if she start doing that, it's about to be a problem. It's definitely about to be a problem. But yeah, Alicia, shout out to Alicia Gray. She dropped 30. In fact, let me see if I can pull up the stats. Before I pull up the stats, let's show love. Let's show love real quick, man. Let's show love to Angel for getting her first career triple-double. You know what I mean? In fact, I'm headed with one of these. We're gonna hit it with one of these. You know what I'm saying? Round of applause for Angel for getting that. Let me get back to the comments though, because y'all coming in quick. Pause. Big Girl says Satu and Angel was a unicorn in the making. I can believe it. That's a fact, Big Girl. In fact, Satu just had an interview with Lisa Leslie, and Lisa Leslie asked her who the other unicorns that she played against, and she brought up Angel. And she said she got Angel height wrong. She called her 6'5", right? Maybe Angel got taller. Maybe she's 6'4". I don't know if she's 6'5". But Angel was 6'3" last time I checked. Anyway, she said a 6'5" post who could bring the ball up and get the team in the offense is incredible. She said she still didn't work get the pick and roll figured out yet, but she said the fact that she's able to dribble the ball up and get a team in the offense. She admires that about Angel. So, you know, Angel is definitely a unicorn that don't get credit for being a unicorn. So I agree with you 1000%, Big Girl. What's good, Fast? Angel remind you of Giannis too. Facts. Yeah, that's a fact. BD. Alicia. Listen, to me, Alicia is the best player on that team. I know Ryan Howard has more of the alpha mentality, and I know she has big games like she just did the other day, but she's inconsistent. Whereas Alicia Gray is more of a consistent player to me. Now I might be wrong. That's just off eye test. I ain't look at no stats. That's just off eye test. But she just feels like the more consistent player. And if you play through her, it just seems like more of a I can't think of the word I'm looking for, but I'm gonna say staple, more of a staple for your offense. And then you can allow Ryan Howard to be more of the two-way player, right? Because I didn't notice about her game because I ain't see it much last year, but this year she's really picking her defense up, right? And you can allow her when she have her big games, that just be a plus. Yeah, Alicia, she been playing great. This ain't even nothing new, but shout out to her for the career high today, 32 points. BD, Liberty fan, shout out to you. Liberty might be my second team, BD, only because I'm a New Yorker and I could actually go to the game. So I'm thinking about adopting the Liberty as my second team. So I might be a Liberty fan too. New guy says she also was a #1 ranked wing coming out. There you go. Oh, that's a fact. Definitely the #1 ranked wing coming out of high school. Snapple top facts right there. Big Girl says I'm really liking the Valkyrie. The Valkyrie is in the playoffs right now. Shout out to them, and they definitely playing well. Janelle Saloon, however you say her name. She's fitting in well, and the way they run their offense is really they run their offense through their forwards. So they got a really smooth offense. They pretty much run 5 out. They run a 5-out offense. So like the Val as well. BD says I voted for Kayla Thornton for an all-star. I wouldn't be mad at Kayla Thornton being an all-star. I don't think she's gonna be an all-star, but I ain't mad at you voting for her. She's playing well this year. Big Girl says Alicia and Pow Pow killed it today. That's a fact. I'm happy to see Pow Pow, you know, It's gonna get overshadowed. It's gonna get overshadowed today, but I'm happy to see her have a big game. Jonathan Gonzalez, my brother, what's going on? 32, 5, and 4 from Alicia Gray. Incredible numbers. Faz says Michaela need to be starting at the 3. I don't think so, Faz. I think that's a culture take. I get why you say that, but nah. Rebecca Allen should be starting at the 3. Daniel Williams, what's up, Danielle? She says Gray need to start being. That's a fact, but in order for her to be in MVP conversation, she's gonna have to affect the game in more places than just scoring. So she's probably gonna have, like today, she had 4 assists. She's probably gonna have to have like 6 or 7 assists consistently, 6 and 7 rebounds consistently, something like that, with the big games and with the big scoring games, and it should be in that conversation. BD Sports says my girl Okoa McKinney didn't score no points, but Mercury still won. Yeah, that was a tough game. I was watching. That's why. I seen a lot of people jump and start doing lives right after the Chicago game. I like to watch these games. So after the Chicago Sky game, I watched the Mystics and Atlanta game. It wasn't too interesting, so I wasn't really paying attention too crazy. But I watched that game, and then after that game, I said I'm gonna go live after the Phoenix Mercury Aces game. And that game was entertaining, you know. I was trying to prepare for this. So I couldn't really watch it like I want to, but I did see enough of it to see, like, I didn't see put it to you like this. I didn't see the first half, but I saw the second half, and it was entertaining, man. Damn, what's that girl? I gotta pull up the name so I could talk about the girl that was hitting the 3. She only had 8 points. She ain't really have, but she had an impact on the game. It was definitely interesting at the end. But the Aces was struggling with Asia. I think the good thing with Asia being out is that other players who like Drew Lloyd is starting to find her footing, and they need to put all that together when Asia comes back. It looks, unfortunately, I hate to say this because I really like Liz Kitley, but it looked like Liz Kitley just, I don't know. She looked like she can't take the physicality right now. She need to become more physical. She need to I don't think it's a strength problem. I just think it's a heart thing. She need to have more heart. She just seemed like she afraid of the physicality. That's what I'm seeing. And then obviously we know with Kia Stokes, same thing. Kia Stokes is just, she a cone out there on offense. And that's crazy to say because most people say you a cone on defense, but she a cone on offense. Revenue T says sliding through was good, Brooklyn. In chat, what's going on, Revenue? How you? Paige says, I agree, Faz. Michaela might need to be the starting 3. Okay, you agree with Faz. Nothing wrong with that. Philip says, my man was good. My man, what's up? Good win for the Sky. But this team is likely, it's like Jekyll and Hyde. But I still say that Tyler Mars will be gone if the team goes on a losing streak. I mean, that's a coaching. Everybody knows that. That's a coaching. That comes along with the territory. Coaches is always on the hot seat. So yeah, he's definitely at risk of being fired. But again, like I said a few minutes ago, this was versus the Connecticut Sun. So yeah, we showed we could beat the worst team in the league. That's great. Our next game is against the Washington Wizards. We gotta take care of business against the Wizards. But we gotta take care of business against the better teams in the league too. We can't just beat the worst team in the league and be high, be high on ourselves. A win is a win, so you're gonna be happy after a win. So I can understand the players being happy, but still the Connecticut Sun. You know what I'm saying? Modi Mac says, I'm late. What was your all-star ballot? Mine was Fee, Stewie, JJ, Satu, Kiki, Neka, Cece, Alicia Gray, Sabrina, and Sykes. I don't know. I did it a little earlier. If I could remember off the top of my head, I put Angel there. I put Asia there. I put Fee there. I think I put Satu there. And it was 2 more forwards, right? I think I forgot what other forwards I put. I put Brianna Stewart. I reward people for winning, so Brianna Stewart has to be there. Bree, and then what was the other forward? I forgot who the other forward I put. Just 1 more forward, and then the guards. I put CC. I put Sabrina. CC, Sabrina. I forgot the other ones. But I definitely rewarded the Liberty. We gotta reward the people that's winning. So he said, part of my man and salute. I'm working out. Salute you back, my brother. Big girl. I hate that we didn't get to see Anissa against Angel today. There were 3 LSU players. It would have been nice to see all 3 of them on the court. Yeah, I mean, yes, but I'm also understand that you have to let players get healthy and let them be ready. Let them be ready for the moment. So, Anissa been struggling to get on the court all year. I think she had an injury, so there's no need to rush Anissa. Fast says, Rebecca and Kiki ain't cutting it for me, but I do like Michaela as the 6th man. We shall see, though. Any other team like Dallas or Washington, she's starting as the small forward. Boom. And I hear you. The reason why I'm saying Rebecca Allen, though, I'm not going to argue with Kid because Kid already had an opportunity and she's been playing bad. Past couple games she's been playing better, so I'm gonna give her credit. She's been playing better, but Rebecca Allen has been playing great all year on both ends of the court. Rebecca Allen has been playing solid defense, which surprised me because I didn't think she had defense. And Rebecca Allen also has been able to get her shot off the dribble, and she's been knocking down a 3. So I give Rebecca Allen a nod if I had to pick out of those 3 personally. But I'm not mad at you. Michaela played pretty good today. She had a couple good points in the paint and she played solid defense. So shout out to Michaela. Marcus Arrell, Angel don't play about her head. Now that's a fact. Don't pull. That's in my notes too. I ain't get to my notes as I'm reading these comments, but that's in my notes too. Don't play about Angel pulling her head, man. I like that. I like that energy when she turned around. You know what I mean? Big. Hell yeah. Angel's our enforcer, yo. Angel wears so many hats she don't get credit for, right? She's our emotional leader. She's our enforcer. Right? She's our best rebounder. Right? I'm not gonna say she's our best passer because she's still growing in that area, but she's one of our best passers, right? And one of our best scorers. That's 5 things right there before I really got into that's 5 things right there. Shout out to Angel. Wody Mag says I might be going to ATL versus New York Tuesday. Heard you. Make sure you get some footage. BD Sports says my ballot front called AR, K Thought, Stewie, T Charles, AB, and Fee. Okay. He said my backcourt is CC, Gray, Sabrina, and Plum. I think I might have threw Plum in there too. I can't remember all my people off the top of my head. I think Plum was my other guard, one of my other guards. I hesitated voting for Plum due to record, but she's leading scorer. Yeah, but she's playing. I think she's the 2nd leading scorer, right, in the league. I think they said that. I think they said it's her and Fee. if I'm not mistaken. You gotta give some credit for that. Kitley, give us some grace first shit. No, big girl. I agree with you. I'm not saying that I ain't giving, because I like Kitley, so I'm with you. Definitely give her some grace. What I'm saying is, from when I watch her, even from when I watch her out there, a 6'5" post, you should be grabbing more rebounds than she do. And then also she could be a little bit more aggressive offensively. But right now it seems like the thing she need to work on, because to me, I think she's WNBA ready. Honestly, I think she's WNBA ready. But I think what she needs to work on is her physicality, for real. Like, and that's good, right? That's saying that she don't have a lot to work on. I'm saying the weakness when I watch her right now, she just look like she could get pushed around easy. And in this grown women league, if they know that about you, they gonna do that to you. So she need to woman up, if you will. She need to woman up. But I agree with you, big girl. Definitely give her some grace. Nubian says Kitley was slow and terrible on defense. Yeah, I mean it, like, just like we said about HVL, I'm not going to be too hard on Kitley like I wasn't too hard on HVL. She's going to get it together. She just needs to really get comfortable banging, to me. She needs to get comfortable banging bodies. Pause. BD Sports says, yeah, Plum is having a good year. Real Money says, nah, we getting Iowa CC. You know, that's a fact. That's a fact, Real Money. That's a Snapple Top fact. Big Girl says, Stokes had 14 rebounds and no points. I saw that, and that's why I just shook my head, because it's like, with a player like Stokes, it's like, yo, you love what she gives you, right? You love the fact that she's gonna rebound and play defense, but you just like, damn, Stokes, you can't give me something on the offensive end, like something, like that's crazy. Like, I don't know. Joe Mama says, that's who it was, Kirsten Bell. I couldn't remember her name. It was Kirsten Bell. Kirsten Bell had an impact on the game today. She needed more minutes. I love the way she play again. Same thing I say about Angel. Kirsten Bell play with that aggressiveness. She played with that what's up, like she in your face energy, and I love that. And she backed it up. She was out there knocking down shots, hitting threes, making plays. She needs more minutes. I like Kirsten Bell's game, and I see her already in AU, Athletes Unlimited. Not this year. I think she played this year too, but it was last year. That's when I discovered Alicia Gray. I also saw Kirsten Bell out there. She was balling. So to see her come in to be like, a smaller fall, maybe she's the person that Asia needs, right? Maybe she's the small, they playing bigger centers, bigger fours, but maybe they need to go with a Kirsten Bell down there with with Asia. Marcus Harrell says the Sun is the worst team. That's a Snapple Top fact. The Sun is the worst team. I think Dallas has the worst record, but I still think the Sun is the worst team. To me, Chicago and the Wings have a corner they could turn. They just ain't turn it yet. They got a corner they could turn. I think the problem with the Wings is they lineup just ain't right. They need to make subtle changes to their lineup, and that's why I feel like a trade. But I know a lot of y'all don't like Arike, but I don't give a. I don't care, because I like Arike, and if we get Arike on Chicago, it's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be exactly what we need, and we could give Dallas some of the role players that Paige needs, because all Paige needs, you see Paige can come out and score, she can come out and pass, she defends. She just need players to hit shots for her. She need players to defend and hit shots for her. She don't really need Arike, right? She need more two-way players, and we need Arike. We need more of an alpha scorer. You know what I mean? In fact, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna give Marina Mabry some credit today. I still don't like Marina Mabry as your best scorer on the team, because as you can see today, she plays losing basketball. right? She scores a lot, but she also don't play no defense, and she don't show up when it matters. You know what I mean? But what she does is she hit big shots for people to be like, "Oh my God, she's amazing!" Like the shot she make could fool you and make you think she's a number one player, but she's not to me. She's more like a number 2 or number 3 on the team. With that said, the team that we have right now with all the pieces we have should fit in perfectly.